Okay, I'm back. I had to stop recording because, my dad forgot I was recording. Or I guess he didn't know I was recording, or whatever. And when he vacuums by my room, there's a chance the power goes out. Might it have something to do with these symbols? But you don't see many kingmakers do this, eh? Well, hey! Have you found anything lofty? Nothing much, no, unless you count the biggest flippin' jumble of wards and charms and magic repellent doodads as I've ever seen in my life. Other than that, wood's nice, all smooth and shiny. Yeah, it's quality stuff, this. If you missed the first glance, I can't see why he was happy for us to come and take a look. All those wards and things would mean that you can't influence the roll using magic, wouldn't they? Guess so. Well, I'd really like to do is sneak a peek inside, but I get the feeling we can't make ourselves too popular if we smash the thing open.
How dare you!
Curse this outrage at once. Laylock's sacred statue is no place for your pet to play.
Oi!
What are you calling a pet, Palio? This Rift gave us permission to look at the die and make sure there's no funny business going on. Was that so? Very well, very well. The degree to which he ensures Lady Luck's unpredictable integrity is admirable indeed. It sure is. I bet the statue must take some serious looking after, and that die too.
Oh, yes.
Exactly. You are young, friend, but you understand much. Why, only recently His Eminence became concerned at the silly worn condition of the die we had always used and had it replaced with an entirely new one. And no expense was spared in its making. He dispatched a delegation of our most highly respected craftsmen to the deepest part of the forest in search of the finest wood available. He did, huh?
Now then.
Well, listen to me chatting on. I am sure you are busy enough already without me bothering you. Nice to meet you, young man. He meant the forest of Niall, I suppose. Someone like he's going a mite overboard sending all of those craftsmen so far out of the way, doesn't it? Do you think it was them who stuck all those notices, things to the trees? I don't know, but I think we should go back there and look around a little more. Alright, let's head back to the forest of Niall and hunt for clues. The dice can't be tampered with. Well, you're looking at the one that wasn't rolled. No. No. Yeah, we got to see what a Devon Rex looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Pandora. So maybe Pandora's part Devon Rex. Just look out here and one of them has a giant one. Come and play with us, they said. You can't win back your You can win back your force, they said. They didn't tell me that I had to go all in and that the odds were 1,000 to 1 against.
You owe me! You owe me!
You're back, eh? How'd it go with old Puggy? We didn't quite manage to get your force back yet. But we did find out the game is rigged all the way to the top.
Jinx.
I knew it. The crafty wee roosters. Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business afoot with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldpaw doing anything lately strange in the woods lately, have you? Well, they were up to something over towards the old woods there, but to be honest, there were so many of the beggars trasping in and out, I couldn't keep track of it all. Maybe that's where they're making the dice. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Listen.
Hold your horses, laddie. You not be getting anywhere near the old woods unless you can cast Quicken Growth. What's that? It's a spell, great bompots. You've never heard of it? Kids these days. Here, I'll teach it to ye. What kind of spell is it, exactly? You can figure it out from the name. It makes plants grow fast. Cast the wee beauties on a teeny tiny seed, and it'll be a tree as tall as a house before you can blink. The path's a pain to get through down that way. If you sling the spell at a few toadstools, you'll find the going a bit easier. Thanks for the tip.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rightio, look like we're off to the old woods. Said pleased about it if I were you. The monsters over that way been a right pain in the neck lately. Okay. Gunk shrooms. I know we passed by something that we needed to use quick growth for, but I don't remember where.
Oi.
Sure. Okay, so regardless of which way we went, we would have gotten down here. Okay. Quicken growth. We could have gotten those from orcs. Hi, Pandora. Pandora want to play with the roots and fruits. Okay, punishing is better than bright. Breezy's your weakest. Multi-proof is all the way down there. Yeah, Kindle or which part, Devin Rex, or the elf cat. At least that would explain why she's so much smaller than our other cats. She's like half the size of the other ones. And why her got such big ears and big eyes compared to the others. But she has nowhere near the size of an ears of an elf cat. Those things got massive ears. Yeah, they got bigger ears than you do, Pandora. That means if you met one, you would probably be afraid. She's afraid of anything with ears bigger than her. I see something that I want. God damn it!
Wow.
They've been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice. How shall we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off? No. We can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves, some swabs are coming. Why did they have to build it so far away? Fool, any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw, they must be. I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking of what you're thinking. You forget, Evan and Roland, we have pirates. I guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? No. Only one way to find out, lad. We keep watch over here. Off you go and sneak into their dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. No, you don't. Get back here. Sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. Looks like this might just work.
All right.
We need at least 2 forms of proof. First is something time progressed directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. Next evidence is of how they manipulate the dice. My guess is they're not using magic. They're using magnets! But how else would it be done? Oh, there's a way. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance. Where I'm from, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar. Alright, let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get closer to the people who work here. Maybe we could pick up some clues. I'm sick of the back teeth of churning out regular dice day after day when I finally be allowed to work in the trick dice department.
Hey there.
How many dice have you made today, friend? I am feeling especially productive. I think I may even break my daily record. So far, it looks like you've made 4. How dare you? I am not idling. I have something very important to do. And what about you? Should you not be getting back to work also? I was just saying hi. I was just wondering why you were staring at the face.
Yeah.
Mr. Rick told me recently that despite appearance to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. Where's the spare control unit? I am certain that I left it here on the table. These trick dice, there's nothing particular special about it. Obtain a remote device. Roll and look. And based on this stuff, it looks like I thought a remote control for Lady Luck's device. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyway, Puggins must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Null's forced from him. Sure seems that way. It's also how we're going to make him pay. Get some proof. Now we just need to find something connecting him, right?
Hey there.
Have you seen my blueprints? You do not even know what blueprints are. Forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. Actually, I have. They're in the other room. There, all the dice meets the required standards. That is the week's quota met. Now it's time to relax.
Yes.
Quill has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, you know. It is our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create even more exciting dice. And only we high officials of the realm so permit the privilege of working with them. Such an honor, such a great honor. This, it's a proposal suggestion, a few improvements to our basic dice design. We cannot go on making the same old thing forever. After all, we should be seeking out new ideas all the time. I've made a 8-sided die. I added 2 more sides. Well, excuse me, I am rather busy at the moment. I must assemble all the necessary documents in order to process the factory's accounts. Sometimes I regret choosing to work in the department, constantly hounded by everyone, and never a word of thanks. Don't seem to have anything. I just wanted to look at them. Set of signed instructions. Look at this. It was in the drawer that Press signed at the bottom. It looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. Because they were supposed to be destroyed. Lucky for us, somebody didn't do their job. That's wonderful. Everything, come on, let's get out of here. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiate attack sequence.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, it's the thing that we saw a bounty for.
Blimey!
Sorry, it looks like we got rumbled. That's this horrible thing doing here anyway. I don't like our chances, girly. Yeah, they're trapped.
Come on!
We have to help them. The architectural monstrosity. Oh, I'm playing as him. Oh dear. I know I'm supposed to shoot it in its mouth when it opens up the crystal, but I'm not playing as the character I want to play as. I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky. Did you find your precious proof? Found evidence that device used to control the dice movements. Ah, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swaddling dog out to dry. Sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud use. I need to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If we don't go well for us, things could get ugly. And if they go really bad, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them.
Oi.
You grow more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king. You know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. No, we're not going yet. Secondly, party. Evan, you stay in the back. Talk about the mushrooms, ain't it? The sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Oh, we got a water one. Mutton Bane the Mushy. Who's began life in a waterlogged swamp. He likes dance places and can happily sit in a puddle for days on end. When he gets peckish, he simply plucks a mushroom from his head and tucks in. Oh, you give us 4, so you're in. I know we didn't have the light one for that long, but this one is something that we can use in our party. An Elite Sorcerer's Ring. Okay, slightly boosts when HP is low. Okay. Let's save. Okay, I need this one. I think it was by the pirate's base that we saw the other one, but if we go back that way, I'll grab it, but for now. Again, did you like provide evidence of this actual mechanism of which you is guilty? As for this, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. Where is your proof? Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious hidden device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're on to you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal or political or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. As ruler of the great nation, I will more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But now that I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts as sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. And we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Damn, I just changed the dice. Alright, time for the main event. Leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
When you say that. I can't wait for this to go horribly wrong. Preparations to complete the trial can get underway as soon as you've confirmed that you are ready. Shall we begin? Please take your places. Hi. Happy? That was her dad. Everybody convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnicious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. The trial is underway, which the Grand Hall is in the dock, no less. What in the world could have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The Event Master, the Grand Hall Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of direct declaration of duty, specific knowing deception of his people. Others would like to begin by making its case. It is to prove to this court that Master did, knowing and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with those who care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deceptions on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling certainty among lower-level officials, but that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matters of your innocence until I have presented my proof.
But
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Keys exhibit. Written instructions for the assembly of manipulatable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnicious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense? Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on the matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the dice roll stand as the distributed word of truth. Lady Luck grant us an even number if the evidence is false, odd if it's true. Time shows just how badly they've been misled.
evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Right, Your Majesty?
No!
What is the die? Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
But
Botch! By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's dice rolls can be readily manipulated. The precaution was able to... Prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Ezra's deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Noah's force from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat, deceiver. Shame on you, you are the Grand High Roller. Do you have anything to say for yourself? All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? Of why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
Oh, that happened quick. Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Please don't tell me I'm Evan. Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom. But then we have to stop Longfang.
You ain't wrong there.
You're not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into the old bitey, shall we? Yeah, surely there ain't just a Kingmaker. It's a Kingmaker gone, Dolali, a blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, Mon. Where there's a will, there's a way. He lost his marbles, ain't it? What means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens when power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the place where he comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. And don't worry about knowing where the special spots are. Thanks to a bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot him, no problem.
Watch your backs.
Okay, Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright, glowing bursts. The points where this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attacks, so if you focus your assault on them, you can deal a lot more damage. High Makers. High Makers are mischievous entities that have absorbed the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness when enough of them gather together. They're born from items into which a Kingmaker has installed its power, so if you smash anything a Kingmaker creates, you can find some. When enough of them appear, a golden circle will surround them and beckon you over to call.
Make yourselves useful. Need a little help here. Don't let me down.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, but then again, it is a tutorial boss for this sort of thing. This here's the square, ain't it? But where did everybody go? We're back. I suppose that means Lang Fong really has calmed down for now, at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, eh? Karima! I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who is he? The one who stole your king's bond. He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who suggested the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? I managed to calm your Kingmaker down, but without your King Bong, will things here be okay? You have brought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. By the time you will reawaken, and in the absence of that bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse his scaly pate. There ain't a jot of rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now. For the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pitawhisker of the House of Tildrum. I formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light and mean to find a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So this is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child, but what it was that you propose. I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he stole my king's bong may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's force to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that my party was in the correct positions.
Revenant.
Yeah, beauties, Bonnie, or we beauties. I got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourself. You can have all the trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Prince had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jinx.
His kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
It wanted to, sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw's safe for now. King Bond's stolen no feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful, filthy fog did he? Yeah, sort of purple aura. That'd be the horned one's doing then, right enough. The horned one. The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria, a nasty piece of work, and no mistake for someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean. I cannot see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria's place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job daring that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries. What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever it is, I say he's looking to pinch people's king bonds in order to try and bring the horned one back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world would be filled with purple fog. Before you can say we're doomed. So Mitch was right. He'll be trying to steal more king bonds. What are you looking at me for like that for, Mon? And we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the horned one. Sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Now let's get to work, shall we? Our time to get building, me hearties. That sounds like a plan, right enough. I'll best come with thee. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon.
I smells a smell on the wind. That of progress. Seems the mangy dogs got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my.
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, and even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must have all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough. But how did the swabs even know to come a-knocking? You've me to thank for that, son. I didn't expect many takes turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, Yidkin. And we thank you for getting the old force back, like. There's more than we could have hoped for. Well, think nothing of it. I asked only for the teeny-weensy a favor in return, that you make me your Minister of Finances. There's nothing, there's none can pinch a penny like I can. Says the one who gambled his forest. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So now as the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense. The swab in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that. It's a good deal. I guess I could be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief counsel. I'm no politician, Roland. I'll need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I just don't know if I'll be... If the king's job to appoint these ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you to chief counsel. Alright then, chief counsel it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
No problem, happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I am still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes and for mine. But come on, I almost forgot. If we're building a game, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make something official like. I'll name it Nino Kuni. Yeah, I have something about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come with it yourself? No, it's from an ancient story, the story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, your name, your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yahar! Yahoo!
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Arinella had wished. Or so they hoped.
I wonder if they're going to resurrect Arnella with dark magic or something. Oh, hi, Sinbad.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me. The best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Yes, I will save my progress. And with that, I'll call that an episode. I'll see you all in the next.